Welcome back to SE Learning Station. Today we're going to read a book called Walk on the Wild Side by Nicholas Oldland. Walk on the Wild Side by Nicholas Oldland. There once was a bear, a moose, and a beaver who loved adventure. But sometimes their competitive natures got in the way of having fun. One sunny morning, the bear, the moose, and the beaver decided it was a great day to climb a mountain. To get to the mountain, they descended into a valley, walked through a grassy field. "Are we there yet?" Waded through a stream, and crossed a deep canyon. "Don't look down." At the foot of the mountain, they stopped for a snack. Between mouthfuls, the bear, the moose, and the beaver discussed ways to make their hike more interesting. The beaver thought the best way to add some excitement was to make it a race. "I'm number 1. As soon as they finished their last bites, the 3 friends were off running. The race was on. Thanks to his long legs, the moose took an early lead, but the beaver and the bear followed right on his tail. Uh-oh. Then just as the moose rounded a bend in the mountain path, a boulder came tumbling down towards him. Fortunately, the moose jumped out of harm's way just in time. Unfortunately, he had jumped over the side of the mountain. Ah! When the beaver rounded the bend, the moose was right out of sight. Worried that he had fallen behind, the beaver picked up his pace. When the bear came running by, he heard the moose cry for help. The bear followed the sound to the mountain's edge, where he saw the moose dangling from a tree branch. "Help!" Fearlessly, the bear attempted a daring rescue. Sadly, he failed. Whoops! Thanks to Moose's quick reflexes, the bear's life was saved. Thanks! But now they were both hanging on for their lives. The moose and the bear's cries for help echoed the mountain. The beaver followed their calls back down the path. Help! The beaver's instincts kicked in. He chewed down a tree, carved out a few notches, and lowered the simple ladder to the moose and the bear so they could climb up. Arr! Back on solid ground, the 3 friends realized their hike had become a little too exciting. If they were going to make it to the top of the mountain, a slower pace might be better. And that's when their hike became truly interesting. They explored a dark cave, discovered a prehistoric fossil. You go first. And helped one another along the way. At the end of the day, the bear, the moose, and the beaver agreed that reaching the top of the mountain was great, but enjoying the journey together was even better. So that's the end of the story, and then there's just a little note here about the author. So it says, Nicholas Oldland enjoyed success as a commercial artist before taking up the role of creative director at Haightley, a popular apparel company he runs with his brothers. Walk on the Wild Side is the latest adventure for Nicholas's characters, the bear, the moose, and the beaver. I love this book. because it shows us that sometimes the fastest way isn't always the best way. And sometimes enjoying that journey, taking our time, exploring, being with people who are close to us, is what it's all about. It's not necessarily about winning or being competitive. So I hope you enjoyed this sweet story, and I look forward to you joining us again on SE Learning Station. Take care, everybody. Bye.